The deadline to file your tax returns is barely a week away. A lot of people are hoping that it will get extended. We are telling our readers not to count on that. If you have all your documents in place, then it takes just 30-35 minutes to file your tax return. The first thing you must have is your Form 16. If you are a salary taxpayer, you would have got the Form 16 from your employer. Form 16 has details of all your incomes from salary and other allowances. In your tax return, you need to give the breakup of your income. All the allowances that you are claiming as exemptions must be mentioned over there, like LTA, HRA, all the breakup has to be there. That is possible only if you have the Form 16 in place. The second thing you should do is check your TDS and TCS details in the Form 26AS. The Form 26AS is the detailed statement of all the tax that has been deducted on your behalf. You can access your Form 26AS through your net banking account or through the income tax website. It will have all the details of all the TDS that has been deducted. You must check whether all the TDS that has been deducted on your behalf has been mentioned in the Form 26AS. Apart from the Form 26AS, there is the AIS. This was started last November, and this is the Annual Information Statement. You can access that from the income tax website, which will have all the details of all the incomes, investments, and interest income, dividends, everything, all your financial transactions. If you have spent money on your credit card abroad, if you have transferred money abroad, everything will be there. Check the AIS and make sure that your figures in the returns are reconciled by the figures in the AIS. However, it is getting information from a lot of sources, and some of those sources may not have given the full information yet. So check the AIS, but also make sure that you put the right figure in your tax return. If you also sold some mutual funds and stocks, property and gold, and made capital gains in the previous year, you have to report that in the tax return. How do you get that? Ask your mutual fund or the CAMS for a consolidated statement of all your mutual fund transactions. It will give you everything, all your detailed transactions, all the capital gains that you made during the year will be all there. All you need to do is to upload that statement onto your tax return. One important thing is you must include the interest income that you had during the year, interest and dividend income. People tend to overlook that, thinking that it's not important. But the AIS will have all these details, so do not even think of ignoring that. Do you have any foreign assets? Foreign assets in the same, do you have a bank account abroad, or have you invested in some mutual funds or stocks in foreign brokerages? Do you have any property outside India? All that has to be reported in your tax returns. This is very important because misreporting foreign assets can lead to very strong penalties of up to around 10 lakh rupees per year. After uploading all these documents, you would be ready to file your tax returns, but not so soon. Don't be in a hurry. Check whether the final document has all your deductions, has taken into account all your incomes, all your deductions, all the exemptions that you've claimed. Just make sure, because as I said earlier, the AIS on which you may be depending does not have the full information. Some of the information is yet to be updated in the AIS. So don't depend on the AIS alone, but give the higher amount, which is the accurate and true amount. The whole process of filing your tax return doesn't end when you submit the return. No, it doesn't. What you need to do after you have submitted, you need to e-verify it also. E-verification is very simple. There are 6 ways to do it, but it has to be done within 120 days of submitting the return. If you don't do it, your return will be treated as invalid. E-verify it. It's very simple. You can go You can do it through your net banking account. You can do it through an Aadhaar-based OTP. You can do it through your ATM also. There are several ways. Or if you are not able to do all this, all you need to take a printout of the ITR and sign it and send it by snail mail to the CPC in Bangalore. I hope you will be able to file your returns very easily after this. Thank you.